That'd be good for the thumbnail right there. Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? Today I'm here to review a 24-hour Russian marching MRE or ration. And this is the last of the foreign MREs I have. I got this on eBay for 25 bucks. And it's a Russian marching ration, or otherwise known as the 24-hour Russian hiking ration, which actually makes more sense because there's a picture of two hikers there. But I'm so used to calling it the marching ration, I'm going to call it that. But both names are fine. Okay, look at the front. And it's the only MRE I ever got that has a resealable seal right up top right there, which is pretty cool. On the back, and it got some stain on it, something like that, but 25 bucks isn't bad. And dates on there, the day it was made was October 18th, 2017, and it's good till September 29th, 2019. Check that out. Alright, and let's see what all it includes. You have 4 water purification tablets right there, thing of salt and pepper. You have instant coffee right there. You have tea, one thing of tea right there, and you have another thing of tea. And this is apple, I think it's apple or plum. Oh, it might be a plum sports drink right there. Cool. And then you have crackers, of course, and unlike the super strong ones from the Lithuanian ranch, they have like I think the seeds and stuff like that. Those are these ones break kind of because they're not as strong as those ones. Those are like made out of titanium steel, and they're called Panzer waffles, tire treads, and armor sheets or something like that. Okay, yeah, 3 things of sugar. You have windproof matches with a striker, but there's no stove with this one. Now, I want to thank Art and Nina from foreignmre.com for helping me with some of the translations and the measurements of some of these things. I appreciate them. I plugged their channel a lot because I think they made a really good decision by doing the YouTube videos and making their personalities known. I think it's probably helped their business a lot. And this stuff right here is apple butter. And this stuff is worth its weight in gold. It's stuff, anyone who had a Russian MRE, this is probably one of their favorite items. And a suggestion to people who make them, there's 3 things of sugar, there should be 3 things of these too, in my opinion. You have 3 wet naps, right here. And it says wet napkin at the bottom. It focuses. Went up. And then the mains are all dehydrated. Now I marked these off B, D, and L for B, L, and D for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You have this is the breakfast item, and this is porridge with raisins, porridge rice with raisins. You have the lunch, which is mashed potatoes and onion. And I have the measurements how much each one of these takes. And this one takes the most. This is the Serbian borscht with meat. Not to be confused with a Serbian film. That's something completely different. Now something completely different. And I'm just have a plate and a bowl to put the items in when I get to it. I'm just going to do it instead like as I would normally on thing like breakfast first, then lunch and dinner. And I got my measuring cup, and this is like if you saw in the live stream when I reviewed the pepperoni pizza, I had a plastic one. This is a glass one I've had since I was a kid. You know what I mean? But sometimes stuff you grew up with that. I had the one saucepan and like the those Corningware casserole dishes too from when I was a kid. I'll be using that to measure it in. So I'll be back with breakfast in a second. Well, the breakfast will be where's it at? The porridge with rice, and the porridge with rice along with the apple butter, thing of crackers, coffee, and tea right there. And the thing with the porridge and rice, it takes 150 milliliters of water, which translating to 5.07 ounces for 5 ounces of water. And I'll put that in a bowl and we'll be back to try it out along with the crackers, coffee, and the tea. Alright, see you then. Oh, and this is what the porch rice with raisins looks like before I add the water. Now there's no utensils in there, but I got spoons. That's no big deal. Look at that. Smells pretty good. Smells really sweet though. Alright, now I gotta add the water and I'll be back. Oh wow, how could I not forget? I set this off the side. It comes with a chocolate bar too. I'm gonna save the chocolate bar for dinner. Looks really good though. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Alright, cool. Okay, now here's the finished dishes. Whenever you add the water to this, probably stir and let it sit for like 10 minutes because it does start to thicken up. Rice perch with raisins. And I got the crackers with apple butter. And you notice there's like a different little print on in each cracker, like a little circle thingy on a couple of the corners and stuff. That's different. I got the apple butter on there. Let's try that out first. Okay. Let's try a little bit of the cracker by itself. You know, encourage himself. Okay, kind of not that great, but the apple butter should definitely help him out. The apple butter, crackers by himself, I give like a 4 out of 10. Where the apple butter helps him out a lot. It gives it up to a 7 out of 10. Now the apple butter by itself is a 10 out of 10. This is probably one of the best things ever in a Russian ration. Let's try some of the coffee. Right here. That's really good. That's about 9 out of 10. Let's try the tea. Can you believe I had this tea before? I can't remember. Okay, let's try the tea. The tea is really good. Kind of strong though, but good. I give that about 9 out of 10. Let's try the porch with sweet raisins. Kind of tastes like cream of wheat. It's not, the porridge by itself is not sweet, but let's try it with the raisins. Raisin may go a little bit of sweetness. This isn't bad. It's not a superly sweet, overly sweet breakfast item at all. It's more savory. And got ready to give a little bit of sweetness to it. This is good. And usually add salt to this. I guess a 9 out of 10. There you have it for the breakfast. I'll be back later with lunch. So it's not too bad. Right. Okay, now lunch is pretty bare boned. I'm not really that thirsty, so I'm going to save the tea for dinner. And this is pretty much just the mashed potatoes with onion. And it takes 350 milliliters of water, which is 12 ounces. And I want to show you, this is what it looks like beforehand. It smells really good. And I have a thing of crackers left, but I already finished the apple butter, so I'll save the crackers for another time. Maybe use it with hummus or maybe one of those dips I got from the auto show. So I'm going to add the water, and I'll be back with the review of the mashed potatoes with onion for my lunch portion of this 24-hour MRE. Okay, and here are the mashed potatoes with onion. Try it out. Look really nice and creamy. Really good. And these little bits, you might see in there, little pieces of dehydrated onion. Wait a second. Get back. Whole slices. This is actually quite good. I do like this. Keep it back so it won't fog up. Add a little bit of butter to it. Ah, dang it. There we go. Have some butter in there. I mean, this is really good. I give it a 9 out of 10. I like the dehydrated bits of onion. See how it is with the butter. Butter helps some. It doesn't really need it though. And she gets so used to putting like butter or gravy or mashed potatoes. This butter is pretty much about the same, but I like to have the crunchy little bits of hydrated onion in it. It's really good. So far, this is fantastic. But the butter is about a 9 still. So far, this has been a pretty decent emery, except for the crackers. So, I'll be back with dinner in a bit. Well, when I get hungry for dinner, I should say. Alright, see you then. Okay, it's late at night. It's around midnight, witching hour, as the Van Ven would say. And I got the borscht ready, and this takes, well, ready to go. This takes 500 milliliters, 17 ounces of water. And I tried it's too much for the other spoons to handle, for the other bowls to handle, so I use this Tupperware bowl. What it looks like before I add the water to it. And along with that, I'm going to have a tea right here. Got some extra light right there. The sports drink right here. And also the dark chocolate bar. See? Look at that. So try it out. And I'll show you. And whenever you add the water to this, you mix up and you have to let it sit 10 minutes for it to set. And speaking of borscht, I never had it before. Back in, when I was in Germany in 88 or 89, I ran a movie called 6 O'Clock News, which is kind of like a take of like Groove Tube or Kentucky Fried Movie. And there's a line in there in volume borscht that I can't say is not appropriate for this video. That's hilarious. Me and my roommate used to say it all the time. It was really funny. Alright, I'll be back with borscht, and hopefully it'll be really good. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, I went ahead and switched it to the table. I usually do reviews at. It's just weird with this bowl. It's so big. Now this stuff thickened up really nicely. You see how thick it is now? I'll do a review of that. And I got, like I said, energy drink in this sports drink in here. I put like maybe like 10 ounces of water maybe. Not actually sure. I can't remember the exact measurement. And I got the tea. And of course the chocolate. Chocolate has a thing on there. Guess I get it. No. There you go. Come on. Like that's supposed to be. Well, yeah, let's try out borscht. Never had borscht before. I know the spoon fell in there. Damn it. Okay, let's try it out. It's actually really, really different. Never had anything like that before. Definitely well seasoned. Don't have to add anything to it. Little bits of meat. You can taste the onion in there. It's actually quite good. I give the Serbian borscht with meat 9 out of 10. It's pretty good. Let's try the sports drink. I used that in that container that Albert Rumpel was kind of sending me. Said this ain't good. Yeah, it's only okay. Sports drink, I give that a 7 out of 10. It's only alright. Let's try the tea again. Tea's pretty decent, like I said before. I think I gave it a 9 out of 10. Let's try the chocolate bar. Yeah, it's really, that's a 10 out of 10 right there. Try it with some tea. That's very filling right there. That's borscht. They're pretty good. This Russian Marching Emery has actually been really good and very filling. Every one of the meals, entrees have been filling, especially this one. It made a lot. Overall, I give Russian Marching Emery a total of 9 out of 10 for everything. The only thing that really brought it down was the crackers. The sports drink was 7, but the crackers just by themselves, they weren't so hot. And the best items were the apple butter, which is always the best item, and the chocolate bar by far. But everything pretty much except for the crackers by themselves were really good. Well, and the sports drink was so-so. It's always like that. So I hope you like this review of the Russian march, the 24-hour Russian march, the 24-hour Russian marching / hiking MRE. And hope you liked this video, everybody. Until next time, please. Camera Legion. Hey, my Legion, I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Please go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you're so willing. And I really hope you liked the video. It means a lot to me. It took all day to do, but I'm glad to do it just for all of you. I really am.
Jason Callan, your YouTube channel kicks ass. Everyone should go and subscribe to Jason freaking Callan, the hot sauce king pin of them all. Yeah.